Yo, what's going on, FG fam? Welcome to another episode of the New York Knicks Franchise MyNBA here on NBA2K21 NextGen. We are getting through the month of April today, so make sure you guys drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel. For the love of franchise content, that is literally what we do here. We can build a winner together as we get into a simulation of the 76ers matchup on the road in Philadelphia. We would jump in if this got close, but it never really did. 112-94, a win for the 76ers. Colin Sexton puts up 33 points, 18 for Obi Toppin. Kaliko with 16 and 13 rebounds, but really not enough scoring on the board to keep up with the 76ers, led by Joel Embiid's 24 points, 14 rebounds, 20 points for Tobias Harris, 16 for Ben Simmons. And the 76ers come away with a home win over our Knicks. Now moving into All-Star Week, Rising Stars matchup. I believe we're the home team in this matchup. I don't know if we actually have anybody playing in this matchup until we look at the box score. But look at that, 103-81. Rob Rose put up 28 points. Joshua Banks puts up 20. Carter Galt was playing in the game. 5 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. Kaliko was also playing. 4 points, 9 boards. So there you go. And they contribute to the winning team, where Malachi Flynn, the former Knick, put up double-digit scoring points. Admiral Schofield was also in that game. Now looking at the three-point shootout, we have nobody in it, so we're not going to take part in it because I'm not going to control computer players. So we will just move on from that. Dunk contest, Zion is in it, Jalen Leck, Sekou Diyumba, and Ryan Lunge, who is, I believe, a user player. If you guys want a player in a future draft class, make sure you continue paying attention to the series. Western Conference versus Eastern Conference, even though that's kind of not how it goes, but the Western Conference does win. Kevin Durant, 20 points. 9 points for literally almost anyone else who was any good. LeBron James got that. 18 points, a few double-digit scorers, and that is why the Western Conference was able to come away with the victory. They just played better. Now we go back to Madison Square Garden, where we are hosting the Milwaukee Bucks. They are 39-18. We are 40-17. Milwaukee Bucks, that 2 seed in the Eastern Conference. We are the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. This should be a great matchup. McLeod, DiVincenzo, Middleton, Green, Drummond. The Bucks have done a lot of work in building around Chris Middleton since Giannis decided to go over to the San Antonio Spurs. So Drummond, Jared Allen, going to be a big matchup tonight. Let's see who prevails. Jared Allen wins the tip-off. Kaliko with the ball, and we are underway at Madison Square Garden. Right away, it's an interception. Drummond with it. He's going to give it ahead to McLeod. Now Green with it. He gets it over, and look at this. Around the horn. Crazy passing from the Milwaukee Bucks to open this game. Chris Middleton with it right now, and he's looking to drive. Not a lot of time on the shot clock, though, but Middleton, right as the shot clock is about to expire, hits a bucket and gives the Bucks a 2-0 lead. Here's Kaliko on the inside. Nice. We'd like to see Kaliko take more of a commanding presence in the post at some point. There's DiVincenzo wide open for 3. Milwaukee up 5-2 early. Here's Colin Sexton for 3, and the matching 3 ties it back up. And with 5:55 to go, Milwaukee's up 7-5. Here's a fadeaway 3 for Kira Lewis. What a shot from him. 8-7 is the Knick lead. Now Green with it, passes it back to McLeod on the inside. He gets the left-handed dunk, and Kira Lewis called for a foul. The end one's good. It's 10-8. Here's a 3 from the outside, and another really nice shot. That's Colin Sexton. 11-10. Here's Sexton again, this time from the corner. No 3, though. Really long 2. Colin Sexton with 8 points already in this game. So Milwaukee's total of 10. Here's McLeod with the nice shot, mid-ranger danger shot. And Milwaukee down 1 point. Sexton in the corner, he passes it back out to Levine. Levine will take a 3, and Zach Levine, good to see him back in the lineup. Chris Middleton passing Into the corner to Carter Galt here. Nice pass, and that gets another big shot. Knicks have a 10-point lead until Chris Middleton starts to come alive. 15 points for the Bucks. Middleton is their catalyst. They need him to play well. Here's Sexton with a nice drive to make it a 9-point lead for New York. Here's a pass over to Juice Manley and the three-point specialist. Look at this, toilet bowling in. 27-17 is the lead for the Knicks. They're up 10 coming down to the end of the first quarter. Here goes Carter Galt. He's going to shoot from the top of the arc and no good. And that is how we'll go into the end of the first quarter. First quarter break, 27-17. New York Knicks with the lead in Madison Square Garden over the Bucks. We'll be right back. And we're back to start the second quarter. Bucks with it to start with. Here is a nice turnaround shot. Wow, very nice. Did not expect the big man to be able to get something done like that. Here's Lewis, and Lewis from the outside could have taken a shot, but he gets it over to Graham for three. Hey, it doesn't matter when you knock it down. 30-19. Now 30-20, a 10-point lead. Sexton to a wide-open Kira Lewis. Easy three ball, no problem. 13-point lead for the Knicks. Connaughton gets that inside to McLeod for the left-handed dunk. That guy's tattoo arm sleeve is so cool. 33-22, an 11-point lead, 6:43 to go in the half. Graham for a three. That gets knocked down with ease. 36-22. Here's Andre Drummond from the outside, passing inside to McLeod. That has worked all day. McLeod, really nice cutting to the basket. And it's a 14-point lead for the Knicks later on in this second quarter. Galt stuffed on the inside. He gets it back out to Brooks, who sends it over to Obi Toppin. Obi's from the top of the three-point arc. He gets that one to drain. 41-24. Now, 41-26 lead for New York. Just over 3 minutes to play. Obi Toppin knocks down another three. And the Knicks' three-point shooting prowess is really on display here today. So 44-26 is the score. Obi Toppin for another three. Knocking down threes with ease. And now Obi Toppin again with it. Is he going to put up another three? No, he gets it over to Carter Galt, who's going to drop in another three ball. 50-28. The Knicks with a big 23-point lead with just over a minute to play in the half. And there's Middleton from the corner for three, as he is trying to bring his Bucks back into this. Carter Galt for three is no good. Rebounded by the Bucks. Stolen away by Juice Manley, but not enough time to get anything to happen. It is going to the half. 53-33 is the score. A 20-point lead for New York here at the Garden going into halftime. We'll be back. Back to take a look at some of the halftime stats. The Knicks are shooting 56% today, which isn't something we typically see from them. They're doing a much better job tonight. 22 points, 22 rebounds to 15 for Milwaukee, 14 assists to 8 for Milwaukee. The steals are relatively comparable, and the Knicks, it's leading to a 20-point lead for them. But look at Middleton, the backwards dunk to try to spark this team into perhaps making a comeback. But here's Colin Sexton just continuing to knock down threes from all over the place. The Knicks, as a team, probably the best three-point shooting team in the league. There's a nice little shot from just outside the paint. But is it going to be enough to spark any sort of comeback for the Bucks? Andre Drummond from outside. He's going to go with the drive. That shot's no good, but he gets his own rebound and tips it in. So nice job by Andre Drummond to keep this game kind of close. Look at this. Andre Drummond has really come alive. It's just a 12-point lead for the Knicks. Third quarter going well for Milwaukee. There's Kaliko on the inside. We love to see him getting some work done on the down low. 60-49 is the score, but Juice Manley is here. Look at the three ball from Juice. The juice is loose. 14-point lead for the Knicks. Juice again. There you go. Another three ball knocked down from Juice Manley. 66-49 the score. A three ball for Dante DiVincenzo is good. So dueling three-pointers now between this Bucks team and the Knicks. DiVincenzo going for another one. He hits it. 69-57, just a 12-point lead. The Knicks took a timeout there, but look at this. Obi Toppin cannot block that shot there, and the Bucks are making a strong case for a comeback here. From the corner for three, it's good, and the Bucks are only down 5, now just down 4. 14 seconds left. Carter Galt makes a 3, though, trying to push this lead further away yet again. Here's McLeod on Carter Galt. The step back just outside the paint is no good by McLeod, and we end the third quarter. Knicks 73, Bucks 66, holding on to a 7-point lead right now. We will be back. Fourth quarter, time to put up or shut up. Here's Colin Sexton for 3, extending that Knick lead to 10 points. Here's Zach LaVine. He's got an open 3 ball, and he knocks it down, and the Knicks come out guns a-blazing in the fourth quarter. Here's another shot from the corner for 3, 82-69. The Knicks coming out strong in this fourth quarter. Nice block by Kira Lewis on McLeod, but McLeod gets his own board, gets it in, and gets the foul on Colin Sexton. And the N1 would be good there. 74 points for the Bucks. They're still down 8, but look at the dunk. Make it a 6-point game. 5:38 to go. It's anybody's game, surprisingly, but what a drive from Zach LaVine. Strong with the left hand. 84-76 the score. Here's McLeod inside the paint. He gets a bucket to drop from Milwaukee. LaVine had an open shot, but he passes it up to Kaliko for 3. Love to see Kaliko making big shots in these games. 87-78 the score. Here's Drummond. He misses, but he gets his own board and emphatically slams it home. 7-point lead for the Knicks with 3:37 to go. Colin Sexton pushes it back out to 10 points. The Knicks have withstood every run from the Bucks so far tonight. Here's Lewis with a 3-point shot. That is good. Back to 11 they go. Colin Sexton, player of the game, and it's easy to tell why. He has been the catalyst of this team for the last few games that we have seen. Colin Sexton definitely can hit a shot from anywhere on the floor, and he has been doing it again tonight. And here he is with the ball again, under 2 minutes to play, trying to close out these Bucks. Look at the drive and the two-handed dunk for Colin Sexton. He adds the foul from Drummond. 10-point lead here with 1:18 to play. Sexton going to pass this one over to LaVine for 3. Gives Sexton the assist. 9-point game with just about half a minute to play as the Bucks make that shot from Middleton. 99-92, and Juice. The juice is loose. 10-point game, and that is how it will end. 102-92. The Knicks just withstood so much onslaught from the Bucks trying to make a comeback after that 20-point halftime lead, and the Knicks did a really nice job making sure they didn't lose this game. Colin Sexton, player of the game. He had 22 points, 9 assists, very close to a double-double. Kira Lewis had 14 points, 5 boards, 3 assists, 12 points for Carter Galt, 12 for Obi Toppin. He only played 11 minutes. Quite surprising. 12 points for Juice Manley. He was definitely on the loose. Zach LaVine had 11, 5, and 5. Kaliko had 9 and 6 boards. 6 points for Graham, 3 for Brooks. Everybody was out there beasting and feasting and just contributing. Chris Middleton had 25 points for the Bucks. McLeod had 20 and 5 boards. 17 points for Dante DiVincenzo out of Nova. 13 and 11 for Andre Drummond. Cabagnelli had 5 and 5. And Cody Zeller had 4 points for them. Connaughton with a couple. Green with a couple. And Holiday with 4. We move on to the Indiana Pacers visiting the Garden. And the Knicks just dominate every single quarter of this game. Absolutely no reason to jump into it. there was never any doubt. Colin Sexton leads the game with 29 points, 22 points for Carter Galt, 17 for Lewis, 17 for Levine, 8 points, 12 boards for Kaliko. He had himself quite a day, very close to a double-double. Unfortunately, he just didn't make it there. Obi only had 6 points in the game. Obi has not been playing his best down the stretch here. Sabonis had 23 points, 10 boards for the Pacers. Ofer Raja, which is one of your user players, he had 20 points tonight. And we go into a game against the Atlanta Hawks. Again, at the Garden, the Hawks with a big lead at half, but then the Knicks have such a good second quarter that they really make it a game here in the fourth. So we're going to take a look at this one. 3:36 to play, 2-point lead for the Knicks. Look at Trae Young. Here he comes. Nice drive. He is just so tough to stop. Every time we play the Hawks, he has something to bring to the table. Here comes Zach LaVine with the two-handed slam. And the Knicks take the lead back thanks to Zach LaVine and his driving skills. Here's Reddish from just inside the arc. He makes the shot. Tie ball game at 122 apiece. 129 to go. Here's LaVine for three. 125-122. Zach LaVine gets player of the game honors. 17-22. He has 47 points tonight. Here's Trae Young, though, right around Kira Lewis. Easy bucket and draws the foul on Colin Sexton. Trae Young would make the and one. We're tied at 125. Here comes LaVine with the one-handed right-hand slam. Jams that thing right in there. 127-125. 27 seconds to play, though. Young with a nice pass inside. It's good for Bogdanovic. And the and one is good. They're up 128-127. LaVine comes and slams it with the right hand again. He is trying to dominate the end of this game. But look at Trae Young with 3 seconds to play. Half-court shot. It's good. Trae Young has done it to the Knicks again. He does this every time. Oh, man, here's the three-point opportunity. No good with 0.2 of a second left, and the Hawks steal a heartbreaker in Madison Square Garden. Zach LaVine did literally everything he could possibly do to try to win this game for his New York Knicks. And that's what you really appreciate as a Knicks fan. Zach LaVine, 51 points. He had 5 assists, 2 boards on the night. 21.7 boards for Obi. There we go. A kind of breakout game we were looking for from him. It was Colin Sexton who was a bit disappointing. 11 points, 7 assists. 14 points for Carter Galt. Kaliko, no points, but he had 8 boards on the day. For the Hawks, Trae Young had 44.6 boards, 11 assists. 26 and 13 for Onyeka Okongwu, 17 points in just 13 minutes for Cam Reddish, and that's a bit of a difference maker. Former Nick Danilo Gallinari with 1 point on the day. So we move into the Minnesota Timberwolves. We go to Minneapolis, Minnesota to take on the Wolves. And the Knicks starting to make a bit of a comeback here. And this game a little bit close, but I really wasn't paying max attention. And it looks like we're going to be able to sim this one and get the win anyway. Zach LaVine, 33 points to lead the team. 31 for Colin Sexton. 20 for Obi Toppin. 16 for Lewis. 16 for Carter Galt. 15 and 14 boards for Jared Allen. Manley had 3 points. Kaliko had 2 points, 5 boards, 2 assists. In this 144-134 win. D'Lo had 29 points. They also had 3 scorers outside of him in the 20s, but a big-time scoring game with very little defense. We are a half a game still up on the Milwaukee Bucks for the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. And as you go all the way to the bottom, the Nets still down there. You love to see it. Pelicans have already clinched a playoff spot with 51 wins and only 16 losses. They're 7.5 up for the 1 seed in the Western Conference. There isn't going to be anybody who's going to take that away from them. There's no doubt they're getting it. And the Thunder still in the basement. Sorry, Breezes. So the next episode, we will close out the regular season and find out who we're going to end up facing in the first round of the playoffs, what seed we end up getting. We'll take a look at all that, but we will see a full game against the New Orleans Pelicans as we have a home-and-home with them and they're the best team in the West, so we want to kind of measure up, see how we measure up to the best in the West since we're supposed to be the best in the East. Make sure you comment down below any score predictions you might have for that game. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new for the love of franchise, and click right here for more.